from Culture Talking Tours, and this morning I am at the diplomatic quarter to meet with Ambassador Bowman from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are here to donate MERSA by Charlie Suero to the reading room at the St. Vincent Library. It's called the Reading Room. We're going to meet with the ambassador and donate the book. Let's go have a look at the St. Vincent and Grenadines Reading Room. Hi, it's Michael, and I am now inside of the embassy for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we're just waiting to meet Ambassador Bowman to donate MERSA by Charlie Suero. Let's go meet the ambassador. Good morning. We are now in the St. Vincent and Grenadines Embassy, and we're here with Madam Bowman, the ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we just saw the reading room, and now we're going to do a tour of your embassy.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you again.
All right. So, we will come back here.
Okay.
We will come back down here.
Okay.
So, as I said, this is Diana's office, which is,
Okay. Hello,
she's
Diana.
like squeezed in
Right.
the boxes. I will just, when you move along, you see different aspects of our embassy.
Right.
This is work done by one of our students in Kaohsiung.
Okay.
He is actually an IT student.
Oh, wonderful.
But you realize he is quite an artist as well.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay? Different gifts that we have got.
Okay.
Okay. This is our counselor's office right here.
Right.
Our counselor just slipped away. You find her just now.
She's hiding.
Okay. Come right into our conference room.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. And another beautiful painting.
By the same student.
Oh, wonderful.
By the same student. And let me tell you something. This is actually one of his paintings, which he broke up into a puzzle.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. So I put the puzzle together, 150 pieces.
Wow.
And I decided, loved that wonderful work, I had to get it framed.
Wonderful.
So and he sells these puzzles for just about 300 NT
Cool.
and so on.
Beautiful.
Quite the entrepreneur.
Yes. And these are all the products.
All Vincentian products.
Wonderful.
All Vincentian products we have here.
Okay.
Similarly, these are also Vincentian, let's say, brochures and different things we use to promote the country.
Okay.
All Vinci.
Beautiful
all
with the
Vinci
colors.
stuff and so on.
Wonderful. And this is the meeting room. So
this is our conference room.
Okay. So
This is
whenever
our
you have
conference
any
room.
kind of meetings.
Whenever we have meetings here as well.
Okay.
Let me show you something this we find very interesting. In 2005, Taiwan's first resident ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ambassador Elizabeth Chu,
Okay.
she sponsored a carnival mass band
Oh.
in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And that carnival band was called Somewhere in Taiwan.
Oh.
Okay? So our carnival, Vinci Mass, takes place from June to July every year.
Right.
It's a 10-day festival.
Right.
So in her sponsorship of the band, what the band makers, the owners of the band, the ones who put together the band,
Right.
what they did, they took different aspects of Taiwanese culture,
Right.
Peking opera, puppet masters. This one is Lunar New Year Festival.
Right.
And they made carnival costumes
Wow.
out of these.
You can see
Okay?
that. Wonderful.
Really, really impressive. So what we did, our embassy, we made these cards.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
So we distribute them when we go to, just to emphasize the friendship and the depth of the friendship.
Yes, that's a good idea.
So We're
Very
proud
cool.
of this.
Very
We're
cool.
proud of this.
A nice kind of fusion of cultures.
Exactly. And as I said, she was our first resident ambassador.
Cool.
Okay. We also have this.
I saw that in
You
your
saw that one.
in your reading room.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Global Wings. This was done at Yonsei University.
Oh, okay.
By one of our students who was there at the time. She ended up being the valedictorian.
Oh, wow.
You know, so she provided the content for this lovely reading book where 3 Taiwanese birds
Right.
go to St. Vincent and the Grenadines,
Right.
fly to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they're taken on a tour of St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the Vinci parrot.
Wow.
So, you know, the Vinci parrot is
Got
our...
the breadfruit.
That's the breadfruit.
Wow.
The Vinci parrot is our national bird.
Yes.
Okay, so there she is, Vinci parrot. And Vinci parrot, of course, took the Taiwanese birds to Carnival.
Carnival. What a wonderful
Right?
idea.
It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. So there we are. See the Taiwanese birds at Carnival.
Enjoying themselves.
Okay, and then the Vinci parrot tells them bye-bye.
Enjoy your
Send
trip.
back on.
What a great idea.
Lovely, really, really lovely.
And that's also in your reading room?
That's in our reading.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and we have this for our 44th anniversary of independence, Vinci Water.
Oh, really?
We are going to distribute it on the 27th when we have our street festival
Right.
in Chingy. So,
Right.
Michael,
Thank
you're the
you.
first to get one.
I get one.
And your dear cameraman, you're going to hold one for him as well.
This for
Okay.
Jason. Thank you.
Okay.
We're the first to get the St. Vincent water.
Right. Oh, I should have pointed that one out to you.
Oh, that's
No, this
beautiful
is the
too.
original cover art for Vincent and Peggy Carr's novel Shape of a Warrior. Peggy Carr has been living here in Taiwan for about 23 years now.
Okay.
But this was her first novel done, Shape of a Warrior. I guess you would have seen that
Yes,
in the reading
yes.
room as well. So that's the original painting that was done by Veronica Peace of Australia.
Right.
That original painting is what was used for the cover
Of the
of
book.
Peggy's first
Wow.
book.
And you have it here.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Precious stuff.
I love how it's all framed and,
Oh, yeah.
and plaqued up.
Oh, yes. Right.
Yes.
We have to do that.
Yeah, you have to let know what it is.
Yes. Okay. And as I said, this is our counselor, Miss Shelby and Denny.
Nice to see you again.
Hi. Welcome to our embassy.
Thank you. I think we met at the Guatemalan
Yes, we did.
and,
Yes.
and Mexico National Day.
Mexico night.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Were you also at RT?
I was at Belize.
Oh, Belize.
I
okay.
didn't get invited to St. Kitts because I didn't make the list. he confused my face, which hard to believe, right?
Oh.
But he
Okay.
said I'm on the list for next year already.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
first.
Okay.
And I noticed your haircut, Michael.
I
That's
wanted to
good.
look good for you.
That's good. It
She's
does
a,
look
and I
well.
wore some color today too. She always puts
That's
us to
nice.
shame wearing the bright
The
colors.
blue, yeah.
And when I bumped into the friends from the other embassy in Taichung, she always is wearing the beautiful color.
Eswatini.
Oh, SVG.
Abigail.
Oh, yes.
They were just
Yeah.
waiting outside and I bumped into
Their
them.
culture wears so
Oh.
nice.
This is really
She always has
beautiful.
color, so I said I was meeting you, and she said, "You better wear some color." So she knew already. So this is your office
Yes,
here.
this is my office.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Great to see that. So funny to see everyone outside of a formal setting.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you're-
this is our home.
But your event is going to be a fun one, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not
So
so.
we
You're going to
for-
be there, right?
Well, I'm waiting for my invite, but I think I'm on the list.
Yeah, everybody's invited.
Okay.
Everybody's
Yeah.
invited.
You heard it. I'm invited.
Everybody's invited.
Jason's
okay?
invited
Yeah,
too.
we send him his we send to his email address.
Okay,
poster.
yeah. The poster.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'd be wonderful.
So I need
So
to
much
tell
art.
you. Yes, this is really interesting. Now I put this up here in 2020, and
Right.
at that time, this lady from St. Vincent the Grenadines was 91 years old.
Wow.
You know, so I really had to capture this. So she did this, hanging heliconias, one of our plants in St.
Yes.
Vincent the Grenadines. She did this work at that age. So I really had, she sent it to the embassy. So
Wow.
I really had to capture it.
And I love the frame too.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
thank you. And I must tell you about this. This is our piece of pride.
Okay.
Okay. In 2001, we didn't even realize that that kind of assessment was being done. But in 2001, we received the award for the most outstanding embassy and foreign mission in Taiwan.
Wow.
You know, that was really a wonderful surprise for us.
Right.
And receiving that award meant that we had to be presented to President Tsai at the award ceremony. I had to speak on behalf of all the embassies and all the foreign missions.
Wow.
You know, and we got this
medal. Yes.
And
certificate.
that certificate. And
Wow.
that was in 2001 when our embassy was only 2 years old.
Wow.
So you could imagine.
Yes.
Right? So this is
Beautiful.
why it's placed
And
here.
these are
That's
wonderful.
pride of place between St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Wonderful. Oh, so this one is shaped like
The main island.
main island, and this one is
The Grenadines.
Grenadines.
But this is the largest of the Grenadine Islands.
Okay.
Bequia. And whaling. Whaling is their cultural
right,
practice. Okay, so that's why we have a whale
right.
and Bequia.
And was this made here, or is that
St. Vincent the
St.
Grenadines.
Vincent? Wow. So this is mahogany or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of them.
Some
Both
special
of them.
wood that we don't.
Yeah, yeah. I am not sure. I'm not going to say what it is, but I know it's wood from home.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. Our minister councillor in his lovely office as well. MC,
Hello.
do you know what wood this is made from?
mahogany.
Oh,
It is mahogany.
it is mahogany.
Yes,
All
that's
right.
what I thought it was.
Michael, come and see something.
Okay.
He has this beautiful office.
Okay.
And you see that happy plant?
Yes.
His plants are, you know, they do so well in here. When you get to my room, you will see why I have to be jealous.
Oh, okay.
Okay? His plants
You've
are
got
so
the touch,
happy.
right?
So happy in here.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, this one is lovely too.
Right. This is our endangered species, our green
Gorgeous.
turtle. Okay,
Wonderful.
it's done by one of our artists, Mr. Calvert Jones. And you notice the national colors.
Yes, I do.
National colours.
And this is why I love your flag, because I love the greens and the blues together.
They work.
That is
Just
such a
work.
beautiful painting.
Yes.
I'm at Art Taipei right now, so we're going there
Okay.
afterwards.
I am going back. I went yesterday
Did
to
you
the
go?
opening.
Yes.
So I'm going back after lunch as well. 'Cause
Okay.
we had a guided tour.
Yes.
But of course I need to see much more. So I'm going back after
it's
lunch.
like a maze.
It's
isn't it?
amazing. It's,
Yes,
it's
it's so much.
Anyway,
Hopefully you have some artists come next year, because we're trying to get.
that would be great if we could get.
Let's work on
great.
that.
Let's try and get that.
Let's work on that, because we're trying to get it more international.
Okay,
'Cause
there are a
there's-
few,
yes.
but only a few.
Yes.
There's some American artists there,
Yeah.
and from South Korea, Japan.
Yeah, a lot
you
from
know?
Japan,
Mhm.
Indonesia, even there was Singapore, Hong Kong.
Okay,
But we need a little bit.
let's go to the allies.
Let's do more.
Yeah.
Focus.
Now, I mentioned to you all earlier about first resident ambassador of St. Vincent the Grenadines,
Right.
Ambassador Elizabeth Shue.
Right,
Now, she had given, these pictures were a gift to her
right.
from a former Governor General. You will see his picture in there.
Okay.
But she had given these paintings to our cultural ambassador, Peggy Carr, whom I had mentioned is the author of this book, Shape
Yes.
of a Warrior.
Yes.
And Peggy passed on these
Oh,
to
wow.
our embassy. You know,
So keep it in
here
the
we are.
keep it in the family.
Keep it in the home, away from home.
And
So this is Myro, the island of Myro, one of our Grenadine islands.
Okay.
Okay. That's just a little cove there.
okay,
And as I said, Bequia.
the big island.
The biggest of the
Okay.
Grenadine islands.
And when are you going back for a visit? Do you get to
We
go?
go for Christmas.
Are you? Do you need someone to help you carry your bag?
I have one bag. I go
I'll
so
carry
light.
it for, I'll carry it for you.
I go so light.
It's my line for everyone that's going home. And these, oh my goodness.
But by the same student, Sean.
Really?
He is so wonderful.
Because this is like a collage.
Right. This
Wow.
is mixed media. He
Fabulous.
is just so
And I love
talented.
the shape. It's kind of almost very Asian, like
Right.
a scroll painting.
Right. So this is a view from Bequia, as I mentioned.
Okay.
This is Falls of Belen. These are some falls on the leeward side of the main island, St. Vincent.
Wonderful.
You know, he's just so wonderful.
So you get all this art and you get it all framed up and on the wall.
That's right.
And is
Mhm.
that what all the embassies do? I don't. You
think
don't
so.
know? I don't know.
I
this,
don't know.
This is our first embassy, but
Okay, well, when you get to the others, you would see.
and I'll tell them put some art on the walls. Wonderful.
Okay. And this is my little space. Now, remember, I'm a teacher, okay, Michael?
Yes, she's
Remember,
a
I'm
teacher.
right?
Yes.
So excuse me. All
She's
right?
a teacher. Wow. Here's a big space,
Okay.
and you've got photos.
Yeah, all stuff that I've done. So you see why I'm jealous?
Oh, right. There's
This
your
bamboo had done so well. It was all the way up here, then it just, so I'm starting over again.
Doesn't like this corner.
I don't know. I don't know. But I think a bamboo belongs here.
Yeah.
But, it just
We're
doesn't.
here
Yeah.
in Taiwan.
Okay.
And this is...
This is our former Prime Minister, Sir James Mitchell. Okay, he was
Okay.
very, very supportive of our relationship with Taiwan.
Okay.
Okay, and he died in 2021.
Okay.
However, prior to his death in the October of that year, he was able to do a message for our 40th anniversary
Okay.
of our relationship with Taiwan. He did a video message.
Oh, great.
So I really appreciate him and the work he did in holding our friendship together. That's our former Governor General.
Okay.
Okay, so Frederick Valentine.
Okay.
I mentioned to you he was the one who gave Ambassador Elizabeth Shue those pictures
Yes.
that she then passed on to, our cultural ambassador.
So it's all
Vicky.
coming
It
together.
all fits together and so on. Now these are various gifts I've got accumulated over the 4 years that I've been here.
Oh, great.
This is from, Taipei International Travel Fair. We go every year.
Right.
We've gone every year since we've been there. And this is Taijimen. We share our concepts
Right.
with Taijimen.
Right.
And I was the bell ringer in 2022.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. So
And you got to
rang
do the
bell.
drums too?
Right, and this was really good. That's Ambassador Penn right there as well from Haiti.
Oh, right.
Ambassador Penn there. So I got to do the drums and I got to ring the bell and become the 146th bell ringer, I think.
Oh, cool.
So, it's the bell for peace.
Yes,
Mhm.
which we need now more than ever.
Bell for
And
peace.
these are wonderful too. These are all the gifts
All
you're receiving.
Yes,
So anytime you
accumulated.
do some kind of conference or
visits, different mayors, cities.
and the
Isn't
famous
that lovely?
yeah, the famous
Yes.
cabbage.
Yes, I got that. That was at President Tsai's former school,
Right.
right? I got that from that.
I try to go see that. Well, I did every time I'm in Taipei
Mhm.
because it's so stunning to see in person.
Yes.
And they started moving it to the other museum in the south.
Okay.
So sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's the bacon, the
Ah,
pork, the piece
okay.
of.
But I got that one there.
It's
Okay.
beautiful, and some plates,
Mhm.
and it's great that you keep it on display.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very important. These are over the years since 2021, we have done graduation yearbooks
Oh,
for
wonderful.
our students.
Wonderful.
Okay, our Vincentian graduates from universities in Taiwan.
Okay,
So, 1, 2, 3.
wonderful.
Right. So
And how many students do you have?
about 100 right now.
Okay.
100 right now. So the graduation every year. This year we had the biggest total coming to Taiwan. We had a total of 43.
Okay.
43 students came this year.
Okay. And
we
let's
get in
keep that
somewhere.
up too,
Oh,
because
yes.
it's
Oh,
so
yes.
it's such a great program.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go home
Definitely.
and
Yes.
they help with new
Yes,
things.
yes. Most of them go home, but some do stay here and
Yes.
work and so on. But of course, you don't have to be physically in St. Vincent the Grenadines to contribute to.
And no,
Okay,
no,
so
it's a great program.
All right.
And who are these? This is with wood. These.
This is banana art.
Wow.
This is really interesting. Banana used to be our main export.
Right.
Okay, and the drying of the leaves and so on, the leaves of the banana tree. When we go outside, I will show you why
Okay.
we have a banana tree out there.
Right.
So they have done. They have dried the leaves.
Right.
Okay, and they make these. This is our national bird, the
Yes.
Amazona gildingi, our parrot.
Right.
This is our sole national hero, our Garifuna.
Right.
The king of the Garifuna, Joseph Chatier. He is our sole national hero.
Okay.
Joseph Chatier. Who are the Garifuna? The Garifuna people are the combination of Africans and Indians.
Yes.
Okay, who came together in St. Vincent the Grenadines even prior
Yes.
to conquest and settlement and
Right.
so on. And they are the indigenous
Right.
people. So it was Africans who welcomed, the Kalinago
Right.
but the
Then
indigenous
people.
Indian people
Right.
sort of.
Right.
So they welcome Africans. There are lots of different stories as to how Africans got there before, but they were because the evidence is there in person.
Right.
Okay, and they came together, and they that's how we got the Garifuna nation. But the Garifuna were then exiled to South America. First Honduras,
And-
Belize,
and
Guatemala.
Yes.
Okay,
'Cause they
so
have
St.
a-
Vincent the Grenadines is regarded as
What?
their ancestral home.
Oh wow, I did not know
You
that.
didn't know that? Yeah, they were exiled. The British got rid of them because they consistently fought against the British incursion
Right.
into the islands.
Right.
Islands.
Right.
So they fought them off for a very long time, which is why slavery in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as a solid slave society, only existed for about 72 years.
Right.
Because they were able to fight them off for all of that time.
Oh, okay.
So after killing a whole lot of them, after almost decimating the indigenous people,
Right.
meaning the Kalinago for
Right.
them and the exiled, the Garifuna and so on, they were able to get on with their stuff. But they exiled them to an island, Baliso and Batui, 2 islands just off the coast of St. Vincent. A number of them died on those islands,
Right.
but then for whatever reasons, they then shipped them down to Central America. So the first stop was to Honduras,
Right.
that island just off the coast
San Andres
Um,
or
I can't remember
Yeah, I'm
exactly,
not
but
sure.
it is Honduras. But then they also moved up to Belize,
in Guatemala. Because I've heard about them in Guatemala, and they're there today.
Yes, yes,
And they
yes.
speak Spanish, and but they're still got their food and their culture.
The Garifuna. They actually, well, of course, as I say, St. Vincent the Grenadines is regarded as their ancestral homeland.
Right.
So the connections, they maintain strong connections and so on. And in the last, I would say, 10 to 15 years, there's been quite a push to revive the Garifuna language and as much of the Garifuna culture as possible
Oh.
in St.
So
Vincent.
we're learning something new here today.
Yeah. He is our sole national hero thus far because he's the first person to fight for the sovereignty
Wow.
and the independence of St. Vincent the Grenadines. Okay, that's Joseph
And
Chatellier.
it's so wonderful to have them framed.
Oh yes,
so
Oh,
beautifully.
yes, I have to because this is who we are.
That's the
and
culture.
I must tell you about this one. This was done by Bancho High School, just up the road.
Right.
Now done by one student. Okay.
Right.
His name is Justin.
Justin.
Justin did this.
Right.
Now Justin's class did a project on St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay.
But Justin did this on his own.
Aw.
Okay, he did this on his own. He didn't join with the other, with any of the other groups. He did this on his own, and I think this is quite precious. So that's
Wonderful.
Justin's perspective of me, and that's Justin holding the flag of St. Vincent.
Right.
Okay.
Different hairstyle there.
Oh yeah.
And you framed it.
Oh yes. No. I think he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He presented it to me in that frame.
Oh, that's so great.
Okay. Now this. It's a DIPCO meeting we had. Now this is before you got here, Michael.
Right.
Look at the number of female ambassadors we had at that time.
Wonderful.
You see?
And you popping out with color again.
As usual. This was the Dean of our diplomatic corps,
Okay.
Jasmine Huggins, Her Excellency Jasmine Huggins from St. Kitts and Nevis.
Okay.
So we had a dinner for President Tsai. You see how many female ambassadors we had?
Wonderful.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
That was 2020.
Yeah. So we'll have to work on that. But you've got a good group with the Marshall Islands.
Oh yeah,
Ambassador.
Marshall Islands and Belize.
Belize, yes.
Yeah. But
That's
as I
right.
asked you to excuse.
Yeah, don't look at the desk.
Okay, that's it's our Governor General.
Who you had
Who
to
was
rush off to
here,
meet.
right, who was here
Wonderful.
recently.
And I didn't realize she's a dame as well.
She's Dame Susan Duggan.
Wonderful.
Right? She's knighted.
Wow.
Right? And that's our Prime Minister.
Current Prime Minister.
Yes.
Yes.
He is into his 5th term.
Wow.
Fifth 5-year term.
Wow.
5th 5-year term. Elected Prime Minister.
Wow.
And that's our Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
She's about 36, 37 years old.
Okay.
Okay.
And so the Prime Minister, does he come?
He was last here in 2020. He was here last year.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
delegation here last
Okay.
year.
So next time he's here, I'm going to get a
Oh, yes.
invite to that.
Oh, yeah.
So, and you had a busy time with the Governor General
Yes.
because It was right before 10:10.
10:10, and then she went to 10:10, and she went to the reception. It was busy.
And we were at the wonderful lunch for Tuvalu.
That's right.
It was
That's
a
right.
lunch, which is very different. And you had to rush off, but it spread into the early evening.
Right, that's what you told me.
And the food just kept coming.
That's right.
It was a wonderful time, but we always love to bump into you and Ambassador Pitts.
Yes.
She's always up. I had seen her the week before for her scholarship dinner.
Right.
For her
They had their
students.
42nd anniversary
Yes.
of independence then.
And I didn't realize you have that wonderful meeting room or ballroom on the first floor.
The social room.
Yes. So if you have a party for your graduating students,
We used it when our Governor General was here.
Okay.
That's where we met.
because I'd love to interview the students because it really gives a perspective of living in a new country.
Well, come on the 27th to our street festival,
And we'll meet
and you're
them.
gonna meet them.
We'll meet
You're
them.
gonna meet
Hopefully Jason has the day off.
Okay.
And you've got your flags here, more gifts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons and tons.
And
of gifts.
who's this little, is it embroidery, this little,
This thank you.
no, this elephant here.
Oh, that's from
Right.
Eswatini.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a gift from Eswatini. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes. I'd
This
love
was
to.
from a school in Tainan, National University of Tainan. I had gone to. They gave me
Beautiful.
this. Really beautiful.
So beautiful. And I don't know if you noticed yesterday at Art Taipei, this is how everyone's framing everything.
Listen, no, but there is this particular one, Michael, where there is no canvas at the
Right.
back.
Right.
Okay? You have this in front,
Yeah.
and there is some sort. I'm going back to look at that. There is
It's
some
the
sort
Korean,
of the Korean
Yes.
thing with the
and it's shadow.
and it's all light
Yes.
and shadow, and there
Yes.
is no. I'm going back to. I'm looking all around. I'm going back to look at that
Yeah.
again.
It had a ginger jar.
Yes.
That was right when I was leaving last night. We stayed from 3 p.m. to 9. And then there was an after party that I was not
Okay.
going to, and I saw that as well.
That was wonderful.
That's glass. He's molded the glass.
Molded the glass.
Yeah. And he's experimenting with the light, so if you move the light, the
So
figure
that
changes.
so depending on the color of the wall, you're
Yes.
gonna get a different.
And the light, everything. If you put it here, it does a different angle. Yes.
Beautiful.
So you can tell Madam Ambassador is an art lover
Oh.
if you saw that.
Oh, I'm going back this
It's
afternoon.
overwhelming.
It is. I need to every year. Well, they had it last year. This is
Yes.
the third time I'm going. So I
Yes.
think maybe 1 year we didn't have it. I'm not sure. Since
Yeah.
I've been here, it's
Yeah,
my
they
third
didn't
year.
have it.
Yeah, didn't have it
But
1
yet
year.
last year I hit the wall early.
Oh.
And I
okay.
wasn't filming, so.
Okay.
But this, we got a lot of great interviews and met a lot of great people. Maybe we'll bump into you.
Maybe this evening. Let me show you our entrance that was
Okay.
being cleaned when we came in.
And your big desk where all the decisions get made and,
Well, yeah, full of teacher stuff.
yeah.
So, you know what
Your
that is.
coffee room.
Yeah. that's all.
And this is
Let's
made
see.
there as well.
Right, so this is, remember I mentioned the banana.
Right.
Our green gold,
Right.
actually, for St. Vincent the Grenadines. So the banana art that you see in our office is from the dried leaves of the banana, you know, and
Wonderful.
that kind of thing. Now, Michael, this with
cor-
SVG, this was made in St. Vincent the Grenadines by the prisoners.
Oh.
Okay, there's a particular kind of grass that they use.
Right.
Okay, and we got this when our counselor was coming up in 2020.
Incredible.
I put it through a whole lot of trouble
Yes.
to get this up here, but
Yeah.
I think it belongs right here.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's a very interesting display.
Yeah, and that's our princess.
And that's the national
With our
dress.
national colors. Her clothes were made by one of our students here, Alicia Cox.
Wow, you've got some.
Alicia did all she has a whole room of clothes in there. So Princess's clothes were made by Alicia.
Wonderful. And this painting up here is
That's Sean as well.
No.
That's Sean as well.
He's doing watercolor?
Isn't he wonderful?
I need
He
to
is-
meet him. Maybe we
He
can.
is so wonderful.
Is he still here?
Yeah, he's in Gauchon.
Okay.
He's in Gauchon.
Maybe we set up an interview with him because
Yes.
he's doing collage. Those look so fabulous from a distance too.
Right, and to me, that's where they belong.
Yes.
No, right.
Because it really shows it.
Right.
Yeah.
And look at this one he did as well. This is a pencil. This is pen. Those are of our national bird.
Oh.
Right?
Now this bird, is it still in the wild?
Of
You can see
course.
it everywhere.
It is, but it's protected as well.
Right.
So in our Botanic Gardens
Right.
is very much protected.
Okay.
And so on. That's our
So if we
national
go
bird.
there,
Yeah, that's the
then
best place to see it.
then you'll see it.
You know,
And it's good you have the map here.
Yes.
So it shows where everything is. Because
Yes,
I was having a conversation with the
Go ahead,
ambassador
Jane.
to St. Kitts about what is closer to North America.
St. Kitts is.
But we have direct flights to you, and for St. Kitts they go to Barbados, and then
Oh,
they
they still have to go to Barbados to go to St. Kitts?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay.
and I don't think it's picked up again since COVID. You know, the
Okay.
flights are still slow.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I'm-
we have direct flights.
Yeah, we
Toronto.
have. Yeah, so that's why we have a lot, and we also have some exchange with students as well.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of
Humber College.
yes,
Humber
and
College for a long time. You have a long-standing relationship.
in marine biology
Yeah.
and all kinds of protection and things
Yes.
like that. I have some friends
Okay.
that were in that, and it was so funny because they would come to Canada, and our summer is warm, but not for them. So they would be wearing like a jacket or
I find
something.
Canada cold.
Well, yes,
Honestly, I've lived in London, I've lived in Dublin,
yes.
but the cold in Canada is
Yeah.
something else.
Well, and the snow too, right? Yeah. Don't. This is why we live in Taiwan, right?
Let me just show you James's office here. This is our entrance here.
Okay.
Just want to show you. Now, as you know, I go to a number of different education institutions, university schools and all.
Right.
What's not. I went to the Royal Academy, the ROC Academy, and so on, and
Right.
I get these different certificates, when I speak and so on. Now, this was our very first independence celebration here in 2019. This
Oh.
was downstairs in that social room, right
okay.
downstairs. That was our little Vincentian crowd when we first celebrated our independence in
Okay.
2019.
So that's when the embassy opened?
Our embassy opened on the 8th of August,
Okay.
2019.
So where
Right.
were you before?
Before I got to Taiwan here,
Yeah.
in St. Vincent the
Oh,
Grenadines,
yeah.
I was lecturing at my
She was busy.
yeah. Now, we took part in 1010 in that same year,
Okay.
2019. We
Okay.
were in the 1010 parade.
Wonderful.
So these are our students there who are taking part.
And the
in that
costumes,
parade.
so
Okay. And these costumes were made by the same person who made that, Alicia.
these students that are here, I need to meet all of
You
them.
know, they work for SVG.
Yes.
And this was in 2020.
Okay.
We had our Caribbean People's Journey to Freedom. We had it downstairs.
Okay.
This is where all the Caribbean embassies came together to put on that display and that ceremony to explain our journey, right? The
Fantastic.
Caribbean People's Journey. So we had Haiti, St. Kitts Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Belize. So the five of us got
Wonderful.
together there.
And these are more of the banana
That's right.
banana leaf paintings.
Yes,
And it's so
banana
funny, I recognize this print.
Okay.
This
Tell me
is
about this print.
because this was the year of the tiger,
Yeah, the tiger.
and it was at Taichung Art Museum.
That's right.
And my friend actually has it.
Right. So we got the print. Right? We got the print, and of course I got it framed and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a story about that, but I'll tell you privately.
All right.
Because someone who's watching this video doesn't know about this yet. But it's talking about this print. As soon as I saw it, and I tried to go and get one, and it was already sold out.
Ah,
Yeah,
the prints?
yeah,
okay,
they only.
okay.
It's got 1,800, I think, but they only sell like say 400 at the museum.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. We were lucky to get that,
Yes, you
obviously,
are.
and we,
You should have that in
Bring
your
it.
office.
well,
And then these are cool. This is something that I think if you went to St. Vincent and Grenadines, it's something.
oh yes, you would be
you'd
able
want.
to get that very easily.
You'd want
too.
something.
Banana art is very, very representative of us.
Yes, I try to do that now on every trip. I buy a piece of art
Okay.
as a reminder.
Okay.
And you've got such a nice lobby here.
Oh, yeah. well,
Reception.
right. Yeah. We need to keep it welcoming.
I love the poster. Let's go see the lobby. Does it
So I was
roll up?
determined. I saw it. It was on an exhibition.
Right.
It's called Vinci Expo
Yes.
that year, and I looked at it online, of course, and I said, this would just fit here. I must get that. So the minister comes close and say, you can't get it. How are you going to get it?
You're like, I'll get it.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but we managed it. We managed. Okay, so this is our side, St. Lucian side.
Oh, okay.
So here we are. Hey, and look. Oh, well, Patricia has some garbage here, so let's look at that one. See St. Vincent and the Grenadines
Okay.
on the wall.
So
on the
you
wall
get
right
to
here.
share. So this is easy for meeting. You just.
Like, for example, when our Minister of Foreign Affairs visited,
Right.
for some reason we couldn't get to use the social room downstairs, and we needed to have her here because she opened a reading room and so on. So
Right.
we used this whole area as the foyer, this whole foyer
Right.
as our meeting area.
Right.
So we were able to seat our guests all here.
Wonderful.
Put our lectern right there. So we use this area.
And then if you have any sort of visa issues, people can wait here.
yes,
It's
yeah.
very comfortable
Yeah.
compared to others. Yeah. And it's great to have St. Lucia right across the.
Which is how we literally are in terms of our countries. You
Oh,
know, we
right.
see each other.
You
We
see each other all the
from
time.
our
And is
countries.
this a similar bird?
It's a parrot as well.
Okay.
It is a parrot as well.
Okay.
There she is, but you notice her colors are different.
Yes.
Just like the flag, she
Right.
has more blue.
Okay.
See, our parrot has more yellow
Yeah,
and
gold.
green
Yes.
and gold. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a St. Lucian parrot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have to.
Yeah. That's this is us. SVG, 32 Islands and Keys.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so many.
Yeah.
So we'll have to set up a tour with those guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
You,
right.
if you want a tour, you got to email. You got to
Yes.
send the email.
Yes.
And if you want people to remember your face, you got to send an email
Oh, okay.
because that's what happened to St. Kitts.
Okay.
He said he didn't put the face to the name.
All right. Well,
Which I
he's
find-
just downstairs.
Yeah,
you know.
let's go visit him as well.
He's
as well.
just downstairs on the fifth
So
floor.
we are here to donate MRSA by Charlie Suero. So we're going to get the book and officially donate it
over.
to Madam Ambassador for your reading room.
Great. Get nice hardcover as
Yes,
well.
you got the hardcover and he did a nice message for you.
To Madam Ambassador Bowman, thank you so much for the support and adding MERSA to the reading room. I hope this book serves as a reminder to all readers to always love and embrace every part of themselves. Thank you and the Embassy for this honor. Sincerely, Charlie
Suero.
Suero, 20. Okay, so let's just go in front here.
Okay.
Very important. The truth is, there is no one like you, MERSA. You are a unique individual, just as the sky is blue. You are not defined by the music you like or the things you cannot do, but rather what you feel in your heart and what you believe to be true. Being a third culture kid can feel crazy at times. The most important to remember is to love yourself and you will just be fine. You know, this is really good.
Yes, it's powerful.
Yeah, really powerful. Good. So MERSA is going to have a place right
Beside
next
Mr. Obama.
Obama.
Yes. Wonderful.
Okay. Right.
And actually, do you have his other book, The Audacity of Hope?
No, we just have this one.
Because
I have that personally, but
Yes.
we didn't know.
because it's kind of something, because my tagline for this series is don't stay home and recover, get out and discover.
Ah.
So,
okay,
get out
okay.
and push yourself to do more because you always, and this all started even meeting Madam Ambassador because I emailed the director of the Mexican on Trade Office.
Okay.
And I said,
okay.
I'm not Mexican, but I have this art I'd love to show. He invited me to the show, invited me many places.
Great. Great.
And now we're here in your reading room.
Okay. Was that the first place I met you? At Mexico?
No, we met at Guatemala party the night
Guatemala.
before.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And it's been one
Good.
national day after another.
Great.
But
Great.
it's wonderful. And thank you so much for your
Thank
support.
you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go in front.
Okay, and do official?
Do an official.
Okay.
Okay.
I am officially donating MRSA by Charlie Suero to Madam Ambassador Bowman and the St. Vincent and Grenadines Embassy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. En photo? Hi, it's Michael, and I am finished my tour of the embassy here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We had a lovely tour with Ambassador Bowman. She even gave us this water from the St. Vincent Islands, and it's to mark the 4th anniversary of their independence. Next week on October 27th, they're going to be having an Independence Day event, and I am invited, so I'll be covering that for the show too. It's been a wonderful morning, and I'm going to send these pictures to Charlie Suero, the author of MERSA. And now this book is in the St. Vincent Reading Room. It's been such a great morning to tour the embassy with Madam Ambassador Bowman. And we'll see you on the next episode.